Hello YouTube, what is up? Nick here. Welcome to the Undiscovered Week 3 with Medal of Honor Warfighter. I hinted to what this was going to be in the vlog I did late Saturday. It's only about 12 hours after I did that vlog right now. In my time, I'm going to start doing it all the time on Sunday and then uploading it on Tuesday. Castle of Glass was the song. Go check it out. Castle of Glass, Linkin Park. It's featured in the credits of Medal of Honor Warfighter. Amazing song. Medal of Honor Warfighter, as most of you know, was the 2012 game that was Danger Close's attempt to compete with the games like Call of Duty, Battlefield, Halo, those kinds. Danger Close is trying to do this because the last time they did it was Medal of Honor 2010, which is fun, just not fun enough. Most people think the game was a fail. I'm here to tell you that it's not. Because it got mixed reviews means that this does qualify under undiscovered content. Because there are some reviews that gave it an 8, there are some reviews that gave it a 2.
I know how this works. You make a million promises, get Bella's hopes up, we start making plans, and then you start taking calls in the other room and you disappear.
This isn't that.
First off, as you can see by the beauty of the game obviously deserves at least a 7 for these amazing visuals. Okay, actually, that's kind of an overstatement, but whatever, the game still looks amazing. The game does its best to make a thrilling story with a gripping, family-oriented thing as you play as Preacher, a character from the last Medal of Honor who's struggling to keep his family together after spending years in deployment.
I don't want to fight.
This is a real-life story that many families actually do go through, and it's a very sad story, but the game fails in some locations to make it as gripping as it should be, but it still makes it feel very interesting.
Hey, Stump! If I don't make it...
The game's storyline in-game is you running around shooting a whole bunch of terrorists, which in itself is fun, but many people believe that the story isn't very easy to follow. This is false. It actually is if you have half a brain. All you need to know is that half of the game is played in the past, the recent past, and then half of the game is played now. You play as Stump and Preacher during the course of the game. Preacher's story is obviously more important, but when Preacher isn't available, you play as Stump. Stump is being seen here when he, in the third mission, opening the hatch to let all the soldiers out to get to the mission on the mission Shorely. Alright, so the gunplay in Medal of Honor Warfighter is somewhat unique, but then again, somewhat not unique. Of course, you're going to be shooting a whole bunch of dudes during the course of the game, but you have unique attachments such as the hybrid sight. Even though this has been featured in other games, it's a lot more well done here than it is in every other game that I've played. The fire mode can be switched on any gun, unlike in Call of Duty Black Ops where you can only use the select fire attachment to do that. Guns feel terrifyingly strong in the campaign. Headshots are very clean and satisfying, and the enemies are also fun to kill, even though being rather stupid at times. Sure, there are some missions that feel like filler missions, such as this one, where you have to kill three Somalian pirates with a sniper rifle. It literally takes less than a minute to kill them all, which is rather ridiculous, but hey, it's 15 gamer score and or a bronze trophy in your pocket. Why would you complain? And besides, it makes the game longer, even though being rather pointless. Also, here's a chance for me to show you the ability of sniper rifles. Sniper rifles look good when looking down the sight, and you can also, obviously, hold your breath while you're using. There's also a zoom function available with every sniper rifle, in the campaign at least. Sniper rifles also have some realistic elements, such as being able to have bullet drop. Bullet drop is where the bullet obviously doesn't go forward, it goes at a slightly downward angle, because that's how it goes in reality.
We're on the wheelhouse. Bingo. Cover the hatch on the bow. Check. So I got the guy on the left. You take out the guy with the captain. We execute on Stump. Right on.
Finally, we approach the multiplayer, where you can customize things such as the optics, the barrel assembly, the muzzle, and the receiver. There are also many different paint jobs that can be added into the game, along with the around 50 basic ones, I would say, that really allow you to customize your gun, as you can see by the examples on the screen now. You can also choose between 5 different classes. 6, excuse me. The Sniper, the Assaulter, the Demolitions, the Heavy Gunner, the Point Man, and the Spec Ops, each featuring a different 16, I want to say. It's around 16 nations that you can choose from and unlock over the course of your ranking up. The multiplayer in-game is rather fun, although somewhat annoying after about, I'd say, 8 games total. Some maps are brilliantly made, while others are rather annoying, and it doesn't exactly feature unique game modes, but it features ones that are fun enough to keep your attention for about an hour or two, and come back the next hour for more. As I mentioned before, guns are strong, but in the multiplayer, guns don't feel nearly as strong as they do in the campaign, but they still feel strong enough in some cases. Some guns, at least, feel strong enough as they do in some cases, so that it feels like you're actually doing something when you're... Then there are some assault rifles that really look like they could do damage, when in reality they don't do anything. Normally, you can have a partner, but in this game I could not find a partner because there was an uneven amount of people on the team. This partner will allow you to do things like heal, resupply your ammo, and things like that. I'm playing as the Heavy Gunner in this situation. The game in HD looks absolutely brilliant and beautiful, as I've mentioned before, even in-game. I mean, look at how good this LMG looks. It looks amazing. No matter what the reviews say, Medal of Honor Warfighter is definitely worth it. The campaign is fun, the multiplayer is enjoyable enough and engrossing enough to where you're going to want to keep playing it even after you take a break, even if it gets annoying, which it does. And most people aren't giving this game enough credit. The game is fun, so I recommend you go out and at least rent it and try it. If you don't like it, okay, but I think you will. I think you probably will enjoy the game. So go out and play it, and even though it didn't get the hype, even though it didn't live up to the hype that it had, it's still fun. That's all I'm trying to say. Thanks for watching. Okay, so that ended awkwardly. First off, I would like to say thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please put a recommendation for what game you want to see next in the Undiscovered. Any game that you feel didn't sell well enough or something like that can go down, and I might consider it. I might buy a demo. If I like it, I'll do gameplay of the demo. So that's basically all I have to say. I hope you guys enjoyed. It does take a lot for me to do these, especially under time constraints, which I was under today. Thank you guys for watching, and now I'm going to go watch the Falcons versus the 49ers. Peace.